Namaste and welcome to today's episode. This pandemic, this issue of COVID 19 has brought one thing to light, and that is that everybody is talking about health and prevention. It is very important, irrespective whether it is COVID or any other disease that is there, that we take care of our health. And I think that's the silver lining from this pandemic where people are thinking about it, people are talking about it. In the same context, now when it comes to health, you need to ensure that you are feeding your body with the right input, you're giving the right ingredients to your body so that when you come in contact with any such virus, bacteria, fungi, anything, you are well equipped to handle it in a better manner. In the same context, what we are doing is we're starting with a series known as Life Changing Foods. Okay, there will be certain simple day-to-day fruits, vegetables, food items that we should include in a diet which have benefit for overall health. Starting with this series, today we'll talk about a life-changing food. The life-changing food that we're talking about is an apple. Now, you should never underestimate the power of an apple. The fruit is anti-inflammatory, and we all are talking about inflammation causing problems in our body. It makes it a top pick fruit when you're talking about recovering from any illness. Okay, irrespective of what illness you have, I think the fruit of choice, the food of choice would be an apple. Major illnesses that we are seeing worldwide: brain inflammation, any sort of brain disease, nerve inflammation, IBS, which is your intestine inflammation. So if you have a viral inflammation, IBS, or if you have a brain inflammation, the food of your choice should be an apple. Now, apple plays a critical role in calming your nerve inflammation. It helps to make your nerve work better, so your mood is managed, your cognitive behavior is better. Okay, and it helps to calm your nerve, your brain fog, and all those things that are associated with your brain health. Apple has got something known as phytochemicals. Right? Phytochemicals in apple make it a brain food, and we all know how important it is to ensure that our brain health is managed properly. In a last video, we also talked about blood-brain barrier, where there's a leakage, or we call it a leaky brain, similar to what we have a leaky gut. So if you are looking to prevent that, I think apple is a fruit of choice that you should look at. It helps to feed your neurons. Okay, neurons are those nerves that are which are passing the messengers, and it increases your electrical activity. We know that how our brain and body connects and work is by signals which are released in an electrical spark, similar to how a spark plugs releases a spark which ignites the engine. Similarly, the brain releases electrical signals which gets transported, which gets attached, and which does the work. So all those things, all that proper overhauling of your brain and functioning of your brain can be supported by a simple apple that you can consume. Now, skin of an apple. So a lot of people say that I can eat an apple, but I eat it without skin. Okay, because skin has got a lot of chemicals and wax and all that. So obviously you should look at sourcing as fresh, as local, and as organic of an apple that you can. But the skin of an apple, which gives it predominantly the red color, it has got something known as anthocyanins. Now these anthocyanins have got anti-obesity compounds. It has also a compound which helps to increase your digestive strength and encourages weight loss. And that is the reason people who are recovering from a serious illness or an operation or a stress or a trauma, apple is the food of choice that is given to them because it helps to increase their digestive fire. When you have digestion, you will be able to break down food properly, you will be able to absorb food properly. That absorbed food will have a better chance of going into your cell and creating a cellular impact. And we all know that ultimately you, I, and everybody is made up of tiny trillions of cells that our body is made up of. Apple also have traces of flavonoids. Now these flavonoids, there are two major flavonoids we're talking about. One is rutin and second is quercetin. Okay. Now these two flavonoids and phytochemicals are responsible for removing heavy metals from your body and also help you to detoxify all the side effects of radiation. So people who are undergoing chemo, who are undergoing radiation, who are undergoing treatment, or those who have just come out of it, I think apple is a fruit that you should add in your diet, and you can substitute it with any other superfood of the world. It also has got glutamine. Now, glutamine is very important when it comes to removing the traces and side effect of monosodium glutamate, MSG. We all know MSG damages our brain thinking. So, if you're looking at fruits to help your brain health, fruits to help your digestive health, I think that is all that can be combined into one fruit. That would be an apple. Now, it's not only about brain and your digestive. Apples are also good for cleansing. They help to purify the organs. They improve circulation. Okay, they improve circulation in the lymphatic system, and lymphatic system is, carries nutrient to the different parts and remove toxic exposure from your the toxins from your body. So it's a parallel drainage system that runs. So lymphatic system gets choked up because of all the toxicity, heaviness, metals. Now apple helps to move it fast. Okay, so instead of investing in all those machines and all those circulatory things and all those activities, a simple apple a day can help you move your lymphatic system. It also helps to repair your damaged skin, that age lining. Okay, so all those collagen related things that can be done by an apple. And our apple is safe for diabetic patient. It helps to regulate your blood sugar. Now, it is an ultimate colon cleanser, and we all know that if you keep toxic material in your body, especially which should be eliminated from your body, it will get reabsorbed. Whether it is the toxins, whether it is bacteria, fungi, virus, or whether it is the hormones that your body is making, all those estrogen, okay, which is supposedly which have done their job, should go out of the body. They can get reabsorbed and they can create pressure on your liver, and it can damage your liver in the long run and can have a huge impact on your mood, behavior, your energy, and everything related to it. So apples are a very good colon cleanser. Okay, there are certain cleanse programs where people eat only apples and they get an amazing benefit, especially for an autoimmune disorder condition. The compound that helps to cleanse your colon is pectin, which removes bacteria, viruses, fungi, everything, and mold from the body. Apple is also a good food when you have something known as SIBO, which is a small intestine bacterial overgrowth, where good bacteria and bad bacteria, which are supposed to be in your large colon, has moved into your small colon because they are getting food. Now, when they come there, they can cause issues like diarrhea, they can cause issues like constipation, or an alternative of these two, and it can lead to a huge problem downhill. Now, again, for these problems, for SIBO, an apple is preferred food. Now, if you have any of these conditions, okay, you should add apple in your diet as a regular basis, especially for kids and for elders. Things like any kidney disease, any liver issues like Alzheimer, arthritis, multiple sclerosis, thyroid, diabetes, recurring UTI, adrenal fatigue, ADHD, PTSD, post-trauma stress disorder, SIBO, if you have anxiety, if you have vertigo, if you have diabetic neuropathy, because diabetic patients have a lot of nerve pain, so diabetic neuropathy, if you have acid reflux issues, if you have hyperglycemia, blood sugar related, if you have a strong body odor, if you have a PMS issue, especially in females who are in menstruing age, who have this PMS deliberating pain that happens a week before their cycle. Okay, if you have fatigue, if you have bloating, if you have gas, if you have flatulence, I think all this can be done if you regularly add apple in your diet. Now, apple does not work on the body part, it also works on your emotion part. So if you feel depressed, if you feel alienated, if you feel worthless, if you feel powerless, if you feel invalid, if you feel useless, okay, there are a lot of emotion that run, and if you don't feel engaged, you feel, I don't know what is happening, I am not worth anything, I think you should start consuming apple, because the pectin, the anthocyanin, the flavonoid, all those help to change your mood, they help to change your behavior. And it is a fruit for vibrancy. It is a fruit for elevating you. Okay, it is a fruit for lighter spirit, and most importantly, eating apple a day makes you more energetic. It will make you feel like going and doing things that you were keeping aside or you were not attempting because you were not energetic enough or you did not feel that I can do it right now. So it gives you that cellular energy that the body needs. And definitely that makes it a point that saying an apple a day keeps a doctor away. So these are simple life-changing food. I think everybody should get into the habit of start eating it, because health is not about a destination. Health is about a journey that you undertake now. And I think this is the right time for us to undertake this journey. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and we'll catch up soon. Namaste.